Hello, my absolutely beautiful Leo friends, and welcome to your horoscope for July of 2022. And happy birthday, Leos. Well, almost. Okay, mid-month, it's going to be your time. I know we talked about this last month, but mid-month, it's going to be your time. So happy birthday. Get ready to reset for your solar year. Plant your annual seeds of intention into the vibration of the world as to what you would like to experience this year, and then trust all year long, Leo, that the universe is in a cosmic conspiracy to help you experience the very best versions of those things. So trust, there's a lot of trust that is happening as we get all of this energy like illuminating space for you. Now, also there's a pretty important aspect happening in the sky this month, which is that Uranus is going to come into conjunction with the transiting North Node. This, I think, becomes really important for you to focus on and take advantage of paying attention to, Leo, because this connection brings us into contact typically with people that can help us advance in some way, shape, or form, but they're like destiny advancements, right? Like these people come in and they're like, hey, something you're doing is not working. You need to innovate in some way in order to move forward towards having stability, having the resources you want, having the career that you want, having the reputation that you want. So as we experience from the 20th July really till the end of the month at 18 degrees of Taurus, this interaction, I would love for you to dig into understanding how important and critical that is to getting to all of these Tauran qualities. How self-sufficient are you? How secure are your resources? All of these things, okay? Now, if you want to talk more about these aspects, get a little bit deeper into them, you can always follow me on the weekly videos as we walk through them, and also over on Patreon. All right, Leo, let's jump in here and see what birthday month has got to hold for you. Now, right at the beginning of the month on the 5th, it's a busy day because we've got two personal planets on the move. First, we've got Mars moving into the energy of Taurus, so slowing down. We need to slow down in our strategy around work, be intentional, look at where our perseverance and our endurance are really lit up, but also take action and have strategies around our work, around your career, around, even if it's not a career, if you're retired, you're not working any of those things, but what do we know you as? What do we call you in public? What's your title? What are the contracts that you're hooked to? You know, what in your life can you take action on in a very public way that creates long-term sustainability for you? We will also have Mercury move into the energy of Cancer. Now, this is back in the private sector of your chart, so in this 12th house space. So your mind is slowing down before birthday time. I'm thinking about what the last year was, right? Am I nurtured? Am I refreshed? What do I need to review? What am I working on and making decisions about behind the scenes? What affects me? What did I find out this year really affects my emotional and mental health? In terms of the people I'm around, in nurturing myself? Are there emotional things where I have a head-heart disconnect around the moving to this next year? Am I working on things, contracts, designs, works behind the scenes? Am I taking rejuvenation time and I need to make some decisions around that? All of this is where the mind is going to be until we get to July 19th. So you've got Mercury very quickly moving through this Cancerian, or moving through, this Cancerian area. Oh my gosh, can you tell I'm recording during a Mercury retrograde? Okay, as we move on, we get to the 13th. We have got a full moon at 21 degrees of Capricorn. Okay. The full moon asks us to end something, acknowledge something, make an adjustment in some way, and we're doing it under all the light in the sky, so we're very emotionally and consciously illuminated to the information that's being presented to us. Now, Capricorn energy says, does this help me achieve? So you're looking for, what needs to be ended, acknowledged, or adjusted in my daily routines, in my health, in my wellness, things with my pets, in my being of service to other people. Maybe you're a caretaker for someone and there's an adjustment that needs to be happening. Are you working on a project and you're a freelancer and you're like, hold on, this needs an adjustment because something needs to be adjusted so that we can continue to achieve. It's all about the right type of alignment in this energy. Now, sometimes contracts or daily routine things can end under a full moon for sure, but if they do, it is absolutely with the intention of getting in alignment with what needs to be there for you to be able to emotionally achieve in the area of your day-to-day routine. So if you feel like, Leo, in your day-to-day routine, it's not solid, there's no achievement here, you're not feeling successful, you're not feeling grounded and powerful, this would be a good energy to look at that under, okay? On the 17th, we've got Venus now moving into the energy of Cancer, so into this 12th house space, bringing ease, bringing peace, bringing some pleasure, bringing this sense of what can I do in my 12th house space to really nurture myself, make myself feel at home. Maybe you're working on, maybe you're doing some research. Maybe there are things going on behind the scenes and it can feel like you're experiencing the full vastness of emotions and you need to be able to encapsulate the beauty of that. Are you creating something? Are you creating art? Are you creating music? And it's just like riding and flowing through you with Venus in this Cancerian area. Now also though, if you do have family or parent issues that are going on, Venus may help to bring some salve to that, okay? And I do also want to say that Venus, if you're working on projects behind the scenes, can be a helper to bring in the inspiration to work on those things. On the 19th, we see Mercury move into the energy of Leo now, so it's sped up. We've got Mercury and fire. Okay, now in the energy of Leo, we're really looking at what's going on in you. What's happening for you? What decisions are you making about you? And you've got to take a stand to it, right? We're not being pushed around by the world. The world's not telling us these are the decisions you need to make. What decisions, what contracts, which agreements, what expressions of yourself are you willing to decide to stand up with backbone and get behind at this time? Where are you expressing yourself? Yes, other people get to have input in our lives and things like that, but this energy, I'm making this decision, is kind of the key word that you get to roll with. Now, it could also be, though, that people are attracted to talking to you. Are you doing more interviews? Are you going on interviews? Are you sharing your voice in some way that is bringing attention to you? Mercury's very, very good for that. Couple days later, we see the sun enter into the energy of Leo. Happy birthday, bringing light, heat, life, and vitality. On the 28th, we see a new moon happening in the energy of Leo, giving you an opportunity to plant your seeds of intention at 5 degrees of Leo to begin something new here. Positive. Leo is typically a pretty positive energy. It's joyful, it's playful, it's willing to take a risk because the risk could be fun and bring pleasure and joy and expression and uniqueness into our life. Loving big, loving with the heart out. So where are you planting your seeds of intention for your next year, for you to live that big life? Give that life of, it's not carefree, it's not careless, it's just open. Where are you planting your seeds of intention to have those experiences in the next year? This is your moon and your time to be able to do it. Now, this moon is in nice support with Jupiter, which can mean that you do want to grow. You do want to expand. You do want to leave space for things to get bigger. But I also want to remind you that Jupiter on the same day is stepping into its retrograde at 8 degrees of Aries, going backwards to 28 degrees of Pisces, okay? So between July and November, this is the retrograde motion. So Jupiter is starting this retrograde right here in the energy of Aries, fellow fire energy. That's awesome. That's very nice. But your willingness to expand. Go back over your philosophy. What is your philosophy? What have your plans been? What are you questioning in terms of big projects, big beliefs, big faith, big commitments that you've made in this last year? Really, go back over the last 12 years since the last time Jupiter was in Aries. What are you reevaluating to see if you would really like to expand into that area? If you have more wisdom that you can take with you to expand in a different way that is more wise in taking you out past your horizons. That's a great thing to keep in mind, okay? Now, as we close out this month from the 20th July, really moving all the way down to watching the intensity of the connection at the end of the month between transiting Uranus and the North Node, this is again in that 10th house space, career, soul level calling, what we see you doing in public, the title we call you in public, your reputation. This is that opportunity to see what is keeping you from having that public energy, that very we see you moving kind of energy that you would like to have in your life, and who is going to be a connection person who comes along to lead you or show you how to innovate to move in a different direction. I really think it's such an important aspect, so please let me know who or what shows up for you between the 20th of July and the end of the month that really kind of innovates and kickstarts or help you detach from what was in order to have a different experience in your life. All right, beautiful Leos, happy birthday. I love you a ton, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Bye.